Hi everyone, today we're going to do the PSAT, Practice Test 8 through 9, and we're going to begin with questions 1 through 5. So let's get right in. So here we are. I know it's a bit buggy, but I'll cut that out. So here we've got number 1. So it says 3 over 4 equals x over 60. So what we want to do is we want to cross multiply. So how we do this is we multiply this cross and this cross. So you get 3 times 60, and that's 180. You put our equal sign, and that equals, for 4 times x equals 4x. So we divide 4 from both sides. So we get 180 divided by 4. 4 minus 16, 25. So our answer is D, 45. And as you can tell, we solved for the value of x. So now we're doing the table above shows some pairs of x values and y values. Which of the following equations could represent the relationship between x and y? This sounds very complicated, and I'm going to teach you 2 ways. I'm going to teach you the easy way, and then I'm going to teach you I'm going to teach you the hard way, then the easy way. The hard way is how you're supposed to do it. So as you can tell, these are our x values and these are our y values. So we're trying to find y equals mx plus b. Mx is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So what our y-intercept is, when x equals 0, what is the value of y? This is just an arbitrary number, but our y-intercept would be 5. Since this is x and it's 0 and y is 5, that would be our intercept. So, well, as we can tell, now what is our slope? So let's say I have a line. And this line is 1, 2, 3, -1, -2. So our slope would be, let's say we start here. So if we go, so basically it's how many places rise over run. So if we go up, how many spaces are we going to go right? Let me visualize that. Now stick with me because I will teach you an easy way. So it's rise over run. So how do we find the rise over run? We find the distance between 2 points. To do this, we do x minus x1 over y minus, no, what? No, it's y minus y1. Who decided I'm doing this math? Y minus y1 over x minus x1. So we find the distance of 1, and then we have our 2, so we do 1 minus 2 at the bottom, since those are our x values, and then we do 5 minus 7. 5 minus 5 minus 7, so we get -2 over -1, so our slope is 2, so we get y equals 2x plus b. So we can automatically cross out 3x, 4x, and 5x. But that was hard, so let's try something easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You're gonna love this strategy. So it's giving us our formula here. Y equals 2x plus 3. So what we can do is we can plug in the variable. So y is 5. Then we could put 2x plus 3. So 5 equals 2 times 1 plus 3. 5 equals 5. So this one is correct. But wait. Now we get 3x minus 2. So we put our 5 equals 3 times 1 minus 2. So 5 equals 3 minus 2, 1. This one, we can automatically cross it off. Now let's try y equals 4x minus 1. So we do 5 equals 4 times 1. So this would be 5 equals 4. So we can cross this one off. We can cross C off. Now let's try D. So we do 5 equals 5 times 1, which is 5. So what? We both got the right answer. Here's the thing. We only tested one of the examples. What if we test 2 and 7? So we do y, which is 7. Because the thing is, it has to work for all of them. It can't just work for one of these parts. One of these. It has to work for this one, and this one, and this one. Let's see if D keeps working for all of them. So let's do it with A first. So we do 7 equals 2 times 2 plus 3. This would be 7 equals 7. So this one is right. Now let's say 7 equals 5 times 2. We get 7 equals 10. That is false. So basically, all you have to do for these is plug in the variable. Whenever it has something that looks like this format, just remember y equals mx plus b, and just plug in the variables. We have y equals mx plus b. So if you have a number and then you have another number adding, just do that. So whenever it says relationship between x and y, just plug in the variables. That is a lot of the test, believe me. So let's circle our answer, A. Now we're going to try number 3. So number 3 is something called a system of equations. These are very hard, but we're going to do them. So as a discount sells a number of certain tickets, X, for a flight for 90 each. Well, we know that each ticket is 90, and we know that each one's X. It sells a number of remaining tickets Y for 250 each. For a particular flight, the airline sold 120 tickets and collected $27,600. So we know that 90 times X plus 250Y is going to equal us $27,600. But the thing with systems of equations is there are two equations at once. So it's going to be one stacked on top of another. You see? How there are two stacked on top of another. But we know that this is part of it. 90x plus 250y equals 27,600. And we know that this one is wrong. We know that this one is wrong. So we've already crossed out. No, and we know that this one is wrong. So we've already gotten... Wait, no, what? We know that this one, D, is wrong. And we know that C is wrong because we get 27,000. But we're multiplying times these and times these. And this one is wrong because we're doing 120x, even though it's 90x. So we already know that the answer is A. But let's finish it. So it says we sold X type of ticket, so that's a type of ticket, so that's also X. And Y is another type of ticket, which is confusing. But the more you watch this and the more you get familiar with them, the easier it gets. And then it says 120 tickets, because this is talking about tickets, and this is talking about tickets, and we're adding them together. So we get 120. So our answer is A. So now we're going to do number 4. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? So you ready to my cheat code? You could factor this out, and, I don't remember factoring. So we're going to do it the easy way. All we're going to do is we're going to do something called FOIL. This is first, outer, inner, last. And I don't like abbreviations, so we're going to delete you. I'm sorry. Basically, what you've got to do is you've got to do distributive properly. Let me explain. We've got x minus 5. 5 minus 5? Sorry. X minus 5. Then we've got x minus 12. So we're going to distribute x to both numbers. So x times x, x squared. Then we do x times 12, negative 12. We've got to remember this is a negative sign, so minus 12x. Then we distribute negative 5 to x, so we do minus 5x. Then we distribute negative 5 to negative 12, and we get plus 60. So is this the same thing? Let's simplify. We get x squared minus 17x plus 60. No, it's not the same one. Since, as you can tell, we're doing a plus 60, even though the answer is negative 60. So we'll cross a out. And we know a is not the answer. Now let's do the next one. We got x plus 5. Then we've got x minus 12. So I'm going to guess that this one isn't going to work, but let's try it. So we distribute x squared minus 12x plus 5x. Then we do minus 60. So we get x squared minus 7x, because negative plus a positive, minus 60. That is not our answer since it says 17. So I'm guessing it's probably going to be C, but we know that it isn't A or B. How am I guessing? Because I'm guessing. X minus 3, then we've got x minus 20. So we'll do x times x, x squared. Then we do x times negative 20 minus 20x. Then we do minus 3x. And then we do negative times a negative is a positive. So we get x squared minus 23x plus 60. This is not the right one. Man, why did they make it D? It's apparently D. So we need to cross out C? Man, why did I forget factoring? You shouldn't have forgotten factoring. So now we're going to do x plus 3, x minus 20. So we do x times x is x squared. Then we do x times negative 20, so minus 20. Then we do 3 times x, so plus 3x. Minus 3 times negative 20 is negative 60. So we do x squared. Oh, this is x, so you have to don't forget to put your x. Minus 17x minus 60. And that is our answer. So our answer is D. One more question. So what is the equation of the line shown above? We come back to y equals mx plus b. So let's figure this out. So we know that the number on the left is our y-intercept. So what is our value when x equals 0? Well, this is the point where x equals 0. How high is our tower? We see that it's positive 3. So we can immediately cross out this one and this one. So we've got y equals 3x. Wait, no, we can cross out this one because this one is also minus. Let me just check. No, that one's plus. See? You always check. So y equals 3x, negative 3x plus 3. And we've got y equals negative 1/3 x plus 3. So from here, if you don't want to do any more, you can guess. Or you can try something new. Now what we're going to do is it says 1/3. So you know how it's rise over run? So we could technically go down 1. So let's try negative 3x. We can either go down 3 because it's a negative, and then we'll go right 3, since when you go to the right, it's positive, right, on the number line. When you go to the left, it's negative. And when you go up, it's positive. And when you go down, it's negative. So we could technically, let me just get a good erasing here. Never mind. We could technically go down 3, right, and go to the right one. And as you can tell, we're on the line. So this one must be it. Now if we try to go, now this is rise over 1. So we can go down 1 into the right 3. As we can tell, we're not on the line. Now we can do this the opposite way. So hopefully that helps. You just do up. You go up the value you've got, and you go to the right the value you've got. And when it's negative, you just go, for one of them, you go down or to the left. So thank you everyone for watching this video. But wait, there's more. We already got our answer. It's B. But let's check our answers. Yeah, so you see how Miro is this buggy platform, and it's simply not designed for professional use. So let's check our answers. The answers for no calculator are D. What is wrong with Miro? You see my issue? D, A, A, D, B. Now we can check them because you're not going to trust me. D, A, A, D, B. See? D, A, A, D, B. So we got the questions right. And thank you very much for watching this very unprofessional video. I promise you, part 2 is going to be much better.